4 years. In around a couple of hours from now, like 4 years ago, I would be arriving here in Strasbourg, France. Sounds very weird to say, but I got here to start this new chapter of my life 4 years ago. That's almost 1500 days. And yeah, this video is about that. You know, back in the old country, I had what a lot of people might consider, I don't want to say a life of affluence. It definitely wasn't destitute. It wasn't like weird, but I had warm food, I had clean clothes, I had a place to stay without paying rent, and other than like the psyche, other than the mental part of things, things were good. But under no circumstance, under no condition was I able to feel happy. I felt like I had lost my sense of purpose. That's why I decided to just say goodbye and leave everything behind. And so that is why I'm here. That is why I moved like 5,000 plus miles to a different time zone, to a different continent, to a different everything, to see if I'm able to feel happy. The idea was to trade comfort or perceived comfort with hope of growth or a semblance of growth. I'm trying to like find the correct words to put here, but the idea generally was, let's just up and leave everything behind, come to a new place that you pretty much know no one. There were a couple of friends, and reinstate yourself. You have, and by you I mean me in this one, you have like 15 to 20 years worth of experience, of knowledge, of curiosity, all like bunched up. It's time to cash those checks in. Chips, you know what I mean? It's time to, my idea was, let's use everything that I've learned for good. Now, I always knew that the world I was leaving behind is probably going to be different if one day I decide to, you know, go back and visit. But something inside my head, a voice inside my head, like here, was like, you are not going back. The ticket you bought is one way and you're not going home. You have to make a new home for yourself. And if you fail, then nobody will ever care and you will just be poof, gone. And if you succeed, then again, nobody will care. I will just become a small, very, very small cog in a big machine. That was the voice in my head telling me that generally speaking, nothing matters, but it's good that you try before failing. And well, try, I did a lot. Let's get a recap. There's a leaf blowing guy there who's like doing his job. The constant noise is interrupting. I had some cool shots lined out. I had some ideas for cool shots, but the noise would have been insane. And I do have like a microphone that I could turn the noise cancellation on, but it will change the tone of my voice. It's gonna sound empty. So, year one, I arrived in France. I was able to get into the language program that would be the gateway for me to get into the city. After the program ends, through the summer, I apply for the Masters of Didactics and Teaching and all of that. I get denied, I get refused, but through perseverance and some sheer luck, I get a second chance. They accept me conditionally, which is pretty good. Year two ends the first year of my Masters. Naturally, year two of Master begins. Year three, I was able to finish my Masters, create a video game for university, and do a really, really intense workshop as well as an internship for university, which essentially leads me into getting hired and recruited as a university teacher. Pretty good. And also in I guess year four or year three, I don't know, last year essentially, I finally finished the album that I was planning to release like 5 years ago, or maybe even more than 5 years ago. And we do a good show, we do a kick-ass show, even though the show in its financial status was not a success. That never was part of the plan. The plan was to finish the album, do a kick-ass show. which we did. All throughout my entire life, I always wanted to be, I'm assuming like everybody else, I wanted to be successful. And for me, the definition of success, as it's gonna sound cheesy, so just bear with me, is to have the privilege of helping others. Because if you help others, others will help you. It's like a good kind of Ouroboros. It's a good kind of the snake eating its own tail kind of a situation. And becoming a teacher at university and being a part of the education for, I don't even know, like 1,000 person, like 1,000 people right now. Could be, I don't know. Let me actually do a counting. Generally, this is going to be the 4th semester in a few weeks for me. Each semester I've had roughly 200 to 250 students, so 750 on an average. We're hitting 1,000 students. And that is awesome. And this is probably the biggest dream I never thought I had at this scale coming true. And so ultimately the question is this: do I feel I've evolved? Do I think that I'm evolved or better? I can't tell you. My mission was to do something that gives me purpose, that could ultimately lead into making me feel less incomplete or more complete, whichever one you want to look at it. But this has been my journey so far. I don't know what things are going to be involved and included in the next year's video. We'll have to wait and see. It has begun and I am ready. 1, 2.
Strides onto the balcony, exhales all her fears, with an origami swan in hand, murmurs dawn is near. The clocks of this world tick no more, they all await a sign. Her emerald gaze at the sky, constellations align. It tries to find her in the stars, universes sang in tunes. Sparks of light surround the world, no one's feeling the blues. He hears the songs, he reads the words, he hides her in the keys. It talks to voices in the dark, the whispers set him free. Can't you see? This fragile world's on fire. You'll need your wings to fly higher than these days we desire. Close your eyes, dream a garden of roses. In the desert they will bloom. Leave them here and soar with grace. You will need